The Bharat Bandh, called by farmer groups protesting against the new farm laws by the Modi government, has come to an end after a 4-hour-long Bandh observed today between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. The Delhi-Haryana borders at Shingu, Tikri, the Delhi-Uttar Pradesh borders at Ghazipur were blocked by farmers the entire day today. The metros, however, continue to remain fully operational. Taxi and auto services were also partially hit. Even markets across the capital remained open with heavy security deployed. Ambulance and emergency services were exempted from the Bandh call. The mood across the country, though, remains mixed. Farmers staged rail roko protests in Bengal's Howrah, Kolkata, Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj, and also in Bhubaneswar. In Amritsar, they shut down shops. The Mumbai Dabbawala Association also supported the Bandh. In Mumbai, public transport was limited and shops shut. The situation, though, remained normal in southern cities of Bengaluru and Chennai, except for rallies taken out by opposition political parties.
We are at Delhi-Noida border right now amid heavy police deployment near the D&D flyway. The police have put barricades due to the Bandh called by the agitating farmers against the farm bills, and this road is free for traffic as of now. The Bandh effect is not on the traffic on the Delhi-Noida border. As you can see, the police is checking each and every vehicle to ensure that movement of this road remains functional throughout the day. Heavy police deployment, you can see paramilitary forces have also been deployed to prevent any kind of disruption in the traffic. With camera person Parminder Sharma, this is Abhishek Anand for India Today.
This is National Highway where standing I'm at the moment has remained blocked, but other side, that's the police barricading with water cannon. The Jawans of armored Jawans of Delhi Police, the CRPF, the paramilitary other forces, and right next that the truck carrying mud. So these trucks are here actually to obstruct the movement and at all if farmers trying to move further towards the national capital. But other side, there you see the people are coming from different parts of Haryana and Punjab through GT Karnal Road to extend this support of to the agitating farmers against the agricultural law. So there you see the women, girls, kids, senior citizens, many from different states who are extending their supports to these farmers. At Farmers Agitation Epicenter at Singhu border with Alok Das, this is Ashutosh Mishra reporting for India.
आपको लगता है सरकार को रास्ता निकालेगी?
हाँ, सरकार को रास्ता निकालना चाहिए। निकालना चाहिए सरकार को।
उम्मीद है आज शाम की मीटिंग में? हम
तो बिना उम्मीद के कहाँ जा, उम्मीद के भी तो जा।
कौन-कौन लोग जाने वाले हैं इसमें?
इसमें कई लोग जाएंगे, इसमें 14-15 आदमी साथ जा रहे हैं।
तो कृषि मंत्री भी रहने वाले हैं साथ मीटिंग में?
ये नहीं पता।
लेकिन अमित शाह के घर पे मुलाकात होगी?
हाँ, ये नहीं पता, घर पे एक ऑफिस में, लेकिन मुलाकात होगी।
देख सकते हैं कि अमित शाह से इनकी मुलाकात शाम को 7 बजे होनी है। करीब 14-15 लोग किसान नेता जाएंगे। कुछ अभी सिंघू बॉर्डर पे वो जा रहे हैं। सिंघू बॉर्डर पे एक मीटिंग होनी है। बाकी किसान नेताओं के साथ आगे की स्ट्रेटेजी क्या होगी उसके ऊपर बातचीत होगी और क्या क्या अमित शाह के सामने बातचीत रखनी है। तो लेकिन एक ये उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि कल की मीटिंग से पहले गृह मंत्री ने खुद इनको मिलने के लिए बुलाया है, तो कुछ न कुछ रास्ता निकल सकता है। यही राकेश टिकैत का कहना है।
Supporting the Bharat Bandh, APMC market in Vashi has also supported farmers' protests, and hence the 1,200 trucks filled with vegetables and fruits which used to come to this APMC market to be later supplied in Mumbai market have not come today. The trucks which had come yesterday are still stationary, and locals are saying that there are much more trucks visible here on a normal day when the transport is on, because those trucks who come with vegetables and then leave with some commercial luggages, but the entire operation at this truck terminal has come to a standstill because there is a Bharat Bandh call given by the laborers who work here, the traders who run the APMC and all other political parties in Navi Mumbai, due to which this operation has come to a standstill. We have to wait and see for how long this call remains and the operations at the APMC are stopped. With camera person Mangesh Amrit, Navi Mumbai, Mustafa Sheikh for India Today.
I want to bring on board India Today's Poulomi Saha. Poulomi, first of all, welcome back to work. Poulomi has just been through COVID. She's fought it. She's come out stronger on the other side. And what a day to return to work on the day of this Bharat Bandh. Poulomi is reporting from the heart of the national capital. In fact, we've seen some drama, with the Delhi Chief Minister today, Poulomi. But Delhi has largely remained peaceful. Is that what you've been looking at?
Right, Shiv, I couldn't catch the entire question, but yes, thank you so much, of course, for that welcome. It feels good to be back to work. Yes, it has been a very crucial day today. Today is the day when the farmer groups are called for a Bharat Bandh. It's not been very successful, but of course, the farmers are adamant about their demands. There was a very crucial meeting which happened a little earlier today, which we reported on, which was a meeting between the Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar and Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar. It lasted for about half hour. We don't know the details of the meeting as of yet, but it was extremely crucial given that it comes a day before another round of talks between the farmer groups and the government. The government, of course, has been trying to convince these groups that their interests have been, completely kept in mind with these three farm laws. But the farmer groups are adamant that they want these laws repealed altogether. Now, Rakesh Tikait is claiming that they have a meeting with the Home Minister this evening at 7 p.m. We still don't have a confirmation on that from the Home Minister's office. But if that is to happen ahead of the formal meeting between the government and the farmer groups, then that is going to be, again, very critical and crucial, because the pressure is building on the government now to end this logjam, especially with the farming groups digging their heels in. Shiv?
Absolutely. They're digging their heels in. The movement is intensifying, and there appears to be, no sort of midway point in any kind of negotiations that have happened in at least the 3 rounds of talks that have happened so far. There's another round of talks that's coming up very soon. Anisha Mathur is also live with me from outside Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence. What's the situation there, Anisha? It's been a dramatic morning. A dramatic afternoon as well at the Kejriwal residence, the Chief Minister's residence. There were allegations of... Okay, just before I come to you, Anisha, apologize. Just before that, I've got a bit of breaking news that Poulomi also brought to us a couple of seconds ago. We can confirm to our viewers now that Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, will be meeting Kisan leaders at 7 p.m. today at his residence. So Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, will be meeting Kisan leaders at 7 p.m. The farmers, remember, have not stepped even an inch back in the last nearly a fortnight of this protest. They've said that they will accept nothing less than a full repeal of the 3 farm laws that have been promulgated by the Modi government. Poulomi, bringing you in on this breaking news, 7 p.m. at the Union Home Minister's residence. Is this going to be all of the farmer group representatives or only some of them? Give us the details, Poulomi.
Well, so far we know that Rakesh Tikait has confirmed that he will be going. We are waiting to get a word in from all the farming groups that are protesting right now, whether they have all been called in for this meeting with the Home Minister. Remember that the government has been, even before the formal talks were underway, they had been saying that the farming groups should come forward and have a conversation, because it's very important for them to understand that the government has not done anything in order to hurt their interests, and every sort of concern that they have, any sort of misgivings that they have about these 3 farm laws, they will be addressed, and they will be, in fact, taken into account, is where the government has been giving them constant presentations as well at these meetings, in order to make them understand that as far as MSP is concerned, it's not going anywhere. They are assured of MSP, and as far as the APMC is concerned, this has only been done in order to make it possible for the farmers to have access to a free market to sell their produce, whether they want to sell it in an Azadpur or in a mandi in Mumbai. They should be able to do so, and that is what the government is going to try and tell them. But like I said, this is very crucial, the meeting with the Home Minister, because again, it comes before another round of formal talks, and now the pressure definitely is on the government to end this ongoing logjam.
It's very interesting. This is a big development. Union Home Minister Amit Shah himself will be meeting with the farmers. So far, remember, the interface that the farmers have had with the Modi government has been with Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar. Clearly, the government has taken things up one level. It's going to be Union Home Minister who's going to lead these informal talks with the Kisan Union representatives at 7 p.m. today at his residence. It's not going to be at Vigyan Bhavan, it's going to be at his residence. It's going to be a much more personal sort of setting where this meeting takes place. Polami, I want to stay with this for a while because this is a big development. Like you said, there has been no, there's been no rollback. Can we stay with Polami, please, on this? Do we have Polami? Polami, is there going to be anybody else at this meeting? I understand, obviously, it's Amit Shah's meeting. He's going to be meeting with the farm leaders. Are there going to be any other leaders? Will the agriculture minister, presumably he'll be there as well?
Absolutely. Presumably and most likely that Narendra Singh Tomar will be there in this meeting, because obviously the agriculture minister is and the ministry is the nodal ministry as far as this is concerned. But like you were telling our viewers, Shiv, the fact that Mr. Amit Shah himself is stepping in order to end the stalemate, this clearly shows that the government hopes that this is, as far as the round of meetings go between the government and the farming groups, this is probably the penultimate stage that we're looking at, because, like I said, there is immense pressure on the government right now in order to end this. Yesterday, former Punjab Chief Minister Prakash Singh Badal also wrote a personal letter to the Prime Minister and said, consensus is the way to go forward. You need to, you need to adhere to the federal structure of the country and take into account everyone, be it opposition parties, be it all of these farming groups that are, of course, expressing their grievances at the borders right now. That is going to be extremely crucial. So, of course, that is going to be the focus of this meeting as well, because the Prime Minister himself had a word with Mr. Prakash Singh Badal today. It is Badal's birthday today, of course. So officially, we are told that the Prime Minister called him in order to extend his greetings to Mr. Badal. But then again, he is a very tall leader, seen to be extremely, he's considered a very well-respected, considered to be a veteran. And hence, we can anticipate that there was some conversation between the two leaders about the ongoing farmers' protest. And it clearly seems that, now there is, of course, interest from the topmost levels of the government in resolving this crisis. Shiv.
Okay, Polami, thanks very much for that update. Stay with me because this is a developing story. The opposition parties are rallying behind the protesting farmers, with as many as 24 of them extending support to the nationwide strike. Ugly scenes unfolded in Jaipur after Congress workers allegedly tried to ghirao a BJP office. Clashes also and fist fights broke out, with both sides resorting to stone pelting. These are those pictures from there. Some Congress workers were allegedly detained in Delhi during a protest. In Hyderabad, TRS MLA supporters manhandled common people who were questioning the inconvenience due to this Bharat Bandh. Samajwadi Party workers staged a rail roko protest in Prayagraj. Left cadres took to streets in multiple cities to show solidarity with the farmers. Union Minister Smriti Irani alleged double standards by opposition parties, saying farm reforms introduced by the government were on the opposition's to-do list when they were in power. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar urged the opposition not to mislead farmers.
Scuffle has broken out between BJP and Congress workers in Jaipur. You can see heavy police presence. This happened after the NSUI Congress workers came outside the Jaipur BJP office, tried to ghirao the BJP office, and thereafter a massive scuffle has broken out where there has been stone pelting from both sides. The police, the state task force has intervened, trying to separate the individuals from both sides. But even right now, the tempers are running quite high out here as stone pelting has been going on, and there is heavy police presence. But despite that, you can see the visuals out here where the BJP workers have been alleging that it was the NSUI backed by the Congress government which landed outside the BJP office in Jaipur, and that is why this scuffle broke out. The Congress workers, the NSUI workers claimed that they were... कौन पत्थरबाजी कर रहा है?
सर NSUI की तरफ से पत्थरबाजी हुई है। वो लोग जबरदस्ती यहाँ आकर जबरन उन लोगों ने घेराव करने का प्रयास किया, उसमें वो लोग विफल रहे और जबरदस्ती उधर से पत्थरबाजी हो रही है। उन्होंने भारतीय जनता
हमारे अंदर लेके गए उनको। ये लोग आए यहाँ पे, इन्होंने प्रदर्शन किया और पत्थरबाजी की इन लोगों ने।
एनएसयूआई के वर्कर्स का कहना है कि पत्थरबाजी पहले बीजेपी
सर इन्होंने स्टार्ट की है।
Well, as you can see out here, the BJP workers are being separated by the police and asked to go inside the BJP office. But the BJP office is right now besieged by the police. There is heavy police presence out here, and the police is trying to separate the workers of the two sides.
विपक्षी पार्टियां चाहती हैं कि भारत प्रगति के पथ पर जो अग्रसर है, भारत की वो प्रगति पर कहीं न कहीं अंकुश लगे। विपक्ष चाहती है कि कोलाहल हो, विपक्ष चाहती है कि उनका दोगलापन किसी के सामने ना आए।
देखिए, ये राजनीतिक बंद नहीं, यह हमारी भावना है। जो किसान संगठन दिल्ली में डटकर खड़े हैं, संघर्ष कर रहे हैं, उनके हाथ में किसी का भी राजनीतिक झंडा या डंडा नहीं है, डंडा सरकार के हाथ में है। तो हमारा कर्तव्य बनता है हम सब एक होकर किसानों के साथ समर्थन में खड़े रहे और उनकी भावना के साथ जुड़े रहे।
किसानों के नाम पर सियासत नहीं होनी चाहिए। जो राजनीतिक दल किसानों के नाम पर राजनीति करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उनको अपने गिरेबा में पहले झांकना चाहिए। वो या तो घोषणा पत्र के माध्यम से जनता को गुमराह कर रहे थे और या आज किसानों को गुमराह करने के लिए इस प्रकार का कृत्य कर रहे हैं।
हमने पार्लियामेंट में भी हमारा रवैया साफ किया है। वी स्टूड बाय द फार्मर्स एंड वी सेड दीज लेजिस्लेशंस आर एंटी फार्मर एंड दे विल डू इनॉर्मस हार्म to the farmers of this country, and in fact the farmers will end up as victims of corporates who will come in a large way, in a big way, will deny them MSP, will ensure that they actually end up as coolies in their own farmlands. So it is nothing new what we have started today. We oppose them in parliament, and today what's happening in Delhi, the protests are not being led by any political party per se. They are being led by the farmers and farmer organizations. So we are here expressing our solidarity on the ground to the farmers of this country.
2019 में जो अपने मैनिफेस्टो में लेकर के आए थे कि हम मंडी कानून को निरस्त करेंगे, तो प्यार कर रहे थे क्या? जब उन्होंने 13 में सारे अपने कांग्रेस के मुख्यमंत्रियों की बैठक बुलाई और कहा कि फसल और सब्जियों को मंडियों के चंगुल से मुक्त करके किसानों को फ्री अवसर दो बेचने के लिए, तो क्या वो प्यार कर रहे थे किसानों से क्या? ये कौन सी बात है? शरद पवार जी जो उनकी सरकार में, जब उनकी माता जी चेयरमैन थी यूपीए की और मनमोहन सिंह जी अध्यक्ष प्रधानमंत्री थे, तो शरद पवार जो देश के सारे मुख्यमंत्रियों को लिख रहे थे कि आप जब तक मंडी कानून में बदलाव नहीं करेंगे निजी पूंजी निवेश के लिए, तो हम वित्तीय सहयोग बंद कर देंगे राज्यों को। तो ये प्यार कर रहे थे क्या? ये कौन सी बात कही जा रही है? मैंने कल भी कहा था, फिर कह रहा हूं, ये बिल किसानों के हित में है, किसानों को नए अवसर देता है और किसानों से हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं। लेकिन ये लोग जो हैं, ये क्या है?
एक तो मैं सभी किसान भाइयों से ये अनुरोध करना चाहूँगा कि जब बातचीत के दरवाजे खुले हैं, सरकार हर शंका के समाधान के लिए तैयार है। अगर ऐसा कहीं लगता है कि रास्ता निकालने की ज़रूरत है तो उससे कोई इनकार नहीं है। तब भारत बंद का औचित्य नहीं है और इस भारत बंद की आड़ में कुछ राजनीतिक दल अपनी रोटियां सेकने में लग गए हैं और इसलिए भारत बंद का कोई औचित्य नहीं जब वार्ता के द्वार खुले हैं। खुले मन से सरकार बात कर रही है।
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.